Yeah, I was in awe every day. It means so much. It means the world. I am so proud of not only being a part of Star Wars. My character Kymir, he definitely brings the levity. He brings that comedy. Obviously, I had lightsaber envy because I couldn't play around with the lightsabers. It means so much. It means the world. I am so proud of not only being a part of Star Wars, but being a part of a Star Wars that shows so many faces of color. It's yeah, I for, it's one thing to be able to work on a big IP, but it's also one thing to be able to inspire, younger kids that look like me, to either tell stories or to play with a little fake lightsaber, or just, yeah, to just assure them that there are people that look like them in the world. I mean, talking to Leslie about the character, I loved it because he was definitely more on the comedic side of things. Like with Star Wars, there can be a lot of serious themes and serious dramatic moments, but with my character Kymir, he definitely brings the levity. He brings that comedy into specific scenes, and that's what I loved. He was the only one that really was kind of in his own way opposing the Jedi, and I found that very interesting. Obviously, I had lightsaber envy because I couldn't play around with the lightsabers, but I think the characters that aren't Jedi or Sith become fan favorites. Like if you look at Lando Calrissian or the Mandalorian or Han Solo, they become some pretty iconic characters. Being with, I think, friends and family helps. I think rewiring my brain and just reminding myself that, obviously Star Wars is important and it means a lot to a lot of other people, but at the end of the day, it's also a job that I just took on, and there are other important aspects to my life that mean just as much, if not more. And sharing these moments with my parents, with my wife, with friends, I think that just alleviates things. It gets me in a better mindset, and it takes me away from the pressure of having to appease, I don't know, fans or other viewers. Yeah. Yeah, it was incredible. So with our show, it's very much everything was practical. We didn't do a lot of CGI or green screen. All the sets were man-made, and we got to see them built from the scaffolding up until the paint. And I didn't have to do much work, to be honest, because everything was taken care of. I didn't have to use my imagination as much because I was plopped into this planet, and it made my job so much easier. It was such an incredible feeling. I was in awe every day. I got that feeling as a kid watching The Phantom Menace for the first time, walking on that set. It's a day to remember. I think the theme of, how do you handle a world that doesn't necessarily accept or look like you? How do you deal with that? I think that's a theme that definitely resonates throughout my childhood and also in my acting career. Definitely. That's definitely an important theme of mine. I would describe it as ongoing. I feel like the work is never done. I'm very grateful, very fortunate that I get to be an actor during this time because, the landscape was so different just 6 or 8 years ago. But, I purposely strategize in my career to take on characters that people haven't seen before. Those are the characters that I love to play with or take on. Yeah, it's a challenge, but a challenge that can get also pretty difficult, but a challenge that's worth it, I think. It's because I think it'll make a greater impact. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think what it comes down to is just having more and more creatives, not just in front of the screen, but behind the screen as well. Like I am seeing or keeping an eye on Filipino directors and Filipino writers all the time, and possibly, hopefully, fingers crossed, getting to collaborate with them, because I can only do so much as an actor, but there's so much potential. It gets frustrating at times because obviously there's not a lot out there right now, but that just means that there's so much more to be told, and it's exciting. I think now's the time to be able to do that and to tell those stories. Create, write, take it upon yourself to do it. Don't wait for somebody to give you the opportunity. We need more storytellers, we need more writers, we need more directors, we need more actors, we need more producers. I think it's just a matter of taking action and creating the opportunity for yourself. Yeah, I think that's the biggest piece of advice I can give to like a younger generation, or that I would give to myself when I was younger. Like, don't wait, just make it happen because it's possible. Just take the jump.